I
think he
all
was.
Warney, he could make a comeback. Every year we say, couldn't Shane Warne bowl? I think he's in his late 40s now.
He
just
does like
celebrated
to
his 47th birthday.
give his opinions about the bowling attack, though, and he has definitely not remained quiet throughout this entire series.
It's interesting.
Yesterday.
It's interesting that we haven't had that next leg spinner, though. Bless him.
Yes.
All right, thanks for taking an interest.
Maybe when Steve Smith
said
is
you were
back in the
interested.
team, he can employ the leg spin a bit more. We'll probably need him at the crease.
He's had a year
batting
to practice.
crease, but he's got a year to practice the leg spin. So
You just wait till the tennis starts. I've
You're
got
into
my
it?
ticket.
Cool.
I'm going to be there.
Yeah.
You won't be able to open your mouth, PK.
Oh, good. That's how I like it.
We'll be chatting tennis very shortly, Lisa. Don't worry. The
Excellent.
news from last night.
Thanks, Georgie. Now, it's a very important day to take a look at the weather. Over to you, Nat.
Certainly is. Good morning, PK and Lisa. We've still got Tropical Cyclone Penny. Let's start there in the northeast, just in the Coral Sea. Now a Category 2 system. It's expected to start curving back towards the Queensland coast later today and into tomorrow, although it is slowing down. Not likely to be a cyclone by the time it reaches the coast, if indeed it does at all. Meanwhile, in the south, we've got a frontal system that's dragging heat from the Central Australian heatwave right down into the southeast. With that front, though, an even gustier cool change moving through. We're seeing severe fire danger extending from WA across the southeast into Tasmania today. Extreme conditions, as you've heard, for the north of Victoria. Total fire bans are in force as well, including for all of the Victorian state. Now in Queensland, we'll see some wet and stormy weather across the north through the central coast and potentially as well in the far southwest. A fine day in Brisbane, though, getting to 31. And some unstable conditions over New South Wales means the potential for more storms. It's going to be very dry but dusty if you're in the south of the state. Fine for Sydney getting to 29 and Canberra's going to be very hot at 37. And talking about very hot, Victoria, the temperatures are already rising and the wind is already getting gusty. We've got a record of 60 km/h gusts already in the southwest. The cool change is going to bring the potential for lightning with it as well. That's more fire risk and raised dust in the northwest. Melbourne's looking for a top of 42. Meanwhile, in southern Victoria, damaging winds are forecast gusting to 100 km/h this afternoon as that change moves through. In Tasmania, it's hot as well. Wet weather will start developing in the west this afternoon, moving to the east this evening. Some storms around there as well. Hobart, you're getting to 36. That's very hot for that town. So in South Australia, some isolated morning storms in the southwest of South Australia. There'll be more in the southeast later too. Adelaide is staying sunny, getting to 31 later. And in Western Australia, some storms through the interior, and we've got some showers along parts of the south coast. It's fine in Perth though, getting to 25. Further north, only the south of the territory is escaping the storms, but not the heat. Darwin's going to be wet, maybe stormy, 33 degrees.
Thank you very much, Nate. We will take a short break and be back in a couple of minutes.
Why do I love the ABC?
I don't know how to describe
The
it.
words that spring to mind are
I think of
quality, integrity, iconic.
diversity, individual voices,
Fairness,
Indigenous voices,
accuracy, for Australians by Australians.
The ABC is cool.
no commercials.
ABC is a very unique beast.
They're not afraid to explore. There's a great honesty to the ABC.
It does its job really well.
It feels like it's part of the fabric of my life.
What it means to be Australian.
My fondest memory of the ABC is Play School.
Mr. Squiggle,
Charlie Pickering. I love watching Landline.
you can't ask that. Kath and Kim.
Rage.
Triple J.
All the news that I'm after, all the current affairs that I'm after.
The ABC's always been there.
I drive in the car and only have the ABC on.
It's incredibly important that we have one source that we can rely on.
It's a recognisable place. It's a place that's been there since my childhood.
I think what's essentially important about the ABC is the drive to allow everybody in this country to tell their story.
It's just the place you keep coming back to.
The ABC's for everyone.
We are Australia.